Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I'm going to walk through the 1009 Pick 4 lottery rundown. And I'll explain to you in a minute why 1009, it's a very important number. But this is going to be a Pick 4 rundown that we're going to do. You're definitely going to need your calculator for this because it does require some math. I'm not even going to try and mental math this one. I'm going to rely on the calculator because I would definitely get it wrong trying to do it on camera. I'm going to run through a couple of different examples. I'm going to show you how to do the rundown firstly for Massachusetts and then for Missouri, but this will definitely work for any state or any country that has a Pick 4 lottery. So in terms of why the importance of the 1009 number, that is actually the first 4-digit prime number that occurs. So for those of you that remember prime numbers, maybe from your high school days, prime numbers have a lot of unique properties and values, and they're used, we see them a lot in nature. They are a fundamental building block in a lot of mathematical equations and formulas. And they're even used actually to help detect for extraterrestrial life. So there's a lot of powerful features about prime numbers, and that's why 1009 is important. And as you'll see as we go through these rundowns, they actually create some very distinct patterns within the rundowns themselves, which create some very interesting things with your lottery numbers. So I'm going to run through the first one and show you how to do this first one, then we'll run through Missouri, and in both of them I'll show you the unique patterns that we're seeing that create some very interesting things to watch for. So I'm going to start with Massachusetts, and we're going to do the evening lottery, the evening Pick 4, and for our base number we only need the one base number this time, and we're going to use the base number from the 2nd of March. You can use any base number you like. I would recommend using the lottery result from your current day or the day before if you're going to try this rundown, and then use the rundown for about a week to see if it's working before switching it out if it's not. If it does work, keep it for a couple of weeks. So the result for Massachusetts evening last night was 6891. So I'm going to go ahead and start by filling that out on this first line here, 6891. Then here's the part where I actually need a calculator, and this is where you'll start seeing these unique patterns coming in. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add this number 1009 to our line, and we're not going to add it in the same way we've done other numbers where we're adding it on individual column. We're actually going to add it to the main number itself. So we're going to add 1009 to this number. So go ahead and get a calculator. You type in your first base number, which for us is 6891. Then we're going to add 1009 to that, and that will give us 7900. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that 7900 and we're going to add 1009 to that as well. So add 1009 again, and our next number is 8909. Same again on the next line, adding 1009 there, and that gives us 9918. And again, 1009 gives us 10,927. Now, because this is a Pick 4, we're only going to take these last four numbers. So we're going to take the 0, 9, 2, 7. And then one last time, we're going to add 1009 to give us 5 numbers that we can play. So we're going to add 1009, and that gives us 11,936. So we take the 1936 from that. There we go. So there are 5 numbers that we can start playing in the Massachusetts Evening Lottery. Now, in terms of the patterns, what you'll actually start seeing is you'll definitely start noticing that there were multiple doubles that started coming out here. We had a 00 here, we got a 99 here, a 99 here. But the interesting one is we've actually got a complete run of 9s down in this number here. So a lot of 9s all over, but a complete run of 9s. So definitely something to look out for there. That's a good indication that 9s are going to be a very important factor for the next couple of weeks coming up there. So let me go ahead and jump into the Missouri lottery, and I'll do the rundown, and I'll show you a different pattern that I'm noticing there. Once again, this prime number in the Missouri is showing a very unique pattern that we'll see. So start there. We're going to do Missouri, and we're going to do the evening lottery again. And much like we did with Massachusetts, we're going to start with yesterday's, which was the 2nd of March. and we're going to take that one result from there, which was 8, 7, 6, 1. So we're going to fill in 8, 7, 6, 1 on our top line there. And then we're going to go ahead and take our calculator and add 1009, which is our prime number, our first 4-digit prime number, that very important number, that powerful number. Add 1009 to 8761. So we add 8761 plus 1009 equals 9770. We're going to add 1009 again to that, and that gives us 10,779. So we're going to take those last 4 digits. That's a 0779. Add another 1009 to that. Gives us 11,788. So 1788. Once again, adding 1009, keeping in line with the rundown, gives us 2797. And one last time, adding 1009 to that to give us that 5 numbers that we're looking for. That gives us 3,806. As I said, we're only taking the last 4 digits of the result that we're given there. So there we go, that's the 5 numbers. Now if you look at the patterns again, you'll notice definitely again we're seeing a lot of doubles. 7 here, 8 here, 7, 7. So definitely a lot of 7s and doubles in general. So 7's a very hot number here. Much like the Massachusetts, we do see a run of 7s, which is interesting. But more importantly with this pattern, if you look here, this is actually a reverse flipped number here. So we've got 9770, and if you run it backwards, you get 9770. So day after day, we're seeing those numbers reversed. Hugely important. They're very powerful that we're seeing coming out of this this prime number here. So definitely pay attention to those numbers there. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this rundown. If you want this pick 4 rundown worksheet, I'll leave the link in the description below so you can go ahead and get that. Leave me a comment if you want to see me do a rundown for your state. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.